You can see me at least, right? Well, look at that. We got a refrigeration call in the middle of the night. Apparently some birds ran into a transformer, blew up a transformer or something like that. Their walk-ins are not coming on. I think they only have one. Their walk-in isn't coming on and their ovens aren't coming on. So I think my dad's gonna meet me there as well. We're gonna see what happened. Breakers messed up or what's going on? Yeah, they got power back, but even their neon signs and all that are like flickering right now. So something happened. That doesn't look safe. There's an electrician that showed up. You got 20. You got 123. 123, so we're missing a leg there. The cooler has a delay. I'm gonna turn off all the disconnects. That other one looked real bad. These are, yeah. What is it?
I'm waiting to see if they're gonna change it up.
What's up?
Because there's no power up here.
Is that one of the
Transformers. That took off one of the leads, the fuses up there.
So there's one out?
Huh?
Then one is out?
What kind of fucking bird gives so much damage?
Is that a bird got it?
Yeah.
He has to put it back.
I wonder how they missed that. They were here all day. They've been out of power since 7. I don't want to do that one, so I didn't even call it. What's he doing?
He's gonna pop it back in already.
I had power, no I don't.
Oh, that one turned on. Supposedly the electricians were out earlier before we got here, because I was like, that should have been the first call. They replaced whatever fuse or whatever that is. I have no idea. And that was our third leg. We're just gonna make sure all the ovens come on, exhaust comes on, and then I'll start flipping on these ACs one by one. think they're gone already. They had to bust into that. I don't know, they put the panels back, squeeze through. So yeah, anyway, busted through. I think he put everything back, squeezed through. That's how he was changing that out. And that used to be, looks like they're building something like an impound lot, or where they worked on cars, because there was a whole sea of cars, like a little like lot, but like back to back. So they either fixed them or they impounded them. All right, what's up, guys? This is the next morning. So we were out till like midnight. I think I just cut off the video. When they hooked up that last, I don't know if it's like a fuse. Then we got our third leg of power, which was screwing up a lot of things in the building. So a lot of things came back on. We just went one by one to make sure everything was good. But the ovens were still acting up, so I don't know if I'll explain it now or later, but one of our other guys is going to be here right now. I'm going to come to help him out, and he is the one that is trained, because these are newer, like with anything, like it's a newer digital one, ovens, pizza ovens. And this is a customer that we don't deal with too much anymore, but I guess the other company couldn't come out. Who's reliable, who's there when they need somebody? We are, right? I'm like, all right, let's go look at it. So me and my dad were here last night. He did some basic checks, and it was late, like I said, midnight. So there's no reason for him to be out there. And like I said, one of our guys is actually trained on this specific model and digital stuff. So he was going to come in before they open. I'm going to come by real quick to help him out. He also needs my ladder, because it's like tied into, I guess, the exhaust, just in case it is. I don't know how that works. So I'm a little lost on that. Eventually, I will probably learn the hot side. I do want to. But I mean, I was just there to check. They're mostly worried about their cooler. And then I checked the ACs and all that just to make sure everything was good. Everything turned on fine. That's all good, or, working pretty good. But does anyone else I have trouble sleeping. I don't know if it's insomnia or what you want to call it. But, that's why I'm always either working on the business or working on like videos and things. So I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I probably should take something to go to sleep, because I didn't sleep much, but I worked, had trouble sleeping, and now I'm back at work in the morning. It's a weekend. I'll probably post this on a Wednesday. So make sure you like and subscribe, and then check out HVAC Nights. HVAC Nights is probably on break this week. It's going to be Thanksgiving, so I got to get ready for that. I'll probably post this, like I said, on Wednesday. There will be no HVAC Nights. Make sure you come back the following week for HVAC Nights. Check out the podcast that I'm doing. A lot of cool things to end the year. And I can't wait for the AHR Expo at the Podcast Pavilion. You'll see both shows. I got 2 spots, so we're going to do HVAC Nights and the Reliable podcast there. And I got a huge announcement. Really excited for the Podcast Pavilion. So I got a big announcement on my Reliable podcast. I'm going to do it at the expo. I'm going to do it live on the show. So pretty excited for that. It's a lot of it's huge. So just I can't say too much. And let me get back to this job site and we'll figure out what is going on. All right, so I learned something today. I had him, or I was over his shoulder, so I could kind of get a grasp of what he was doing. It's just resetting kind of this stuff because of the outage and everything, and then, you know, everything I didn't know had, what do you call it? VFDs in it. Like with everything nowadays, it's electronic, right? So I think between the four of us, each of us has been trained in almost everything that we see. So like if one of us doesn't know, the other one does. Usually that's how it works. So you mother. All right, so all of my stuff is working. Not too worried about the HVAC side of it. Well, the guy that was here, or our guy, had him walk me through some of the things. So with the VFD, with everything the way it goes, you don't plug anything into the, like an outlet or a wall or a supply there. The all the ovens plug into the top, which is the exhaust hood, runs over to a board, and then it depends on that exhaust to be working to power everything, from what I understand. So I just had him walk me through some things, so now I kind of know where that panel is, where to check for power. I mean, I never would have known to remove that panel, and I'm gonna start learning about that stuff. So now we know. My dad is not trained in that specifically, so he does trainings. You would think he would take a back seat, but to him, and I mean, this goes to anybody that wants to be better about any trade that you're in, training helps. Our guy is trained for this stuff, so immediately he knew where to go. And I'm trained into, you know, certain, you know, now we're seeing Intelligent and Russell. I've been getting training on that. So, and then just learning from experience. And my brother's really good at the hospital stuff, and you know, we each have our thing. And immediately my dad was like, I need to get some training on this. So he's gonna look into that. I figured, you know, just let us do it, but you know, he's that's just his mindset, and that should be a mindset that you have as a technician, right? Like, if I don't know something, I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna find the answer. That was always his thing, is like, put anything in front of me and I'll figure it out, or I'll fix it. No, I'll fix it or I'll figure it out, right? And if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna go look for the answer. So that's his whole thing. And you know, they're good. That whole thing with us being, we actually had to wait around, and that's why I always tell people I'm spoiled, because a lot of our customers don't open until 10:30, maybe 10 at the earliest, and they tell you, oh yeah, we're there at 8, we're there at whatever time, and then you get here and they're never here. So we had to wait around like 45 minutes or so. I purposely, and we got here at the same time, I purposely left a little bit late, because I'm like, there's no way they're there, you know, that early. So still have to wait around. But that's always us dealing with fast food chains that don't do breakfast. They open at like 10:30. And he's working on a recommendation right now. I didn't really do anything on my end. I'm like, everything works, because this customer like uses so many companies, so it's like kind of whatever to me. But he's working on a recommendation, because apparently that display, I didn't take any pictures of it, but you can see it's like turning black from the outside in. And he's like, well, once that starts happening, that display gives out, you're gonna have other issues, you know, and then maybe the same issue again. So he's working on a recommendation right now. They're just like super thrilled that it's working. I assume the other company didn't answer or something like that in the middle of the night. We came out, got a couple of jobs out of it. We'll see if they start calling us again. They're shifting management again, which always throws everything up in the air. And I haven't gotten a call from them in a while. I've been doing their maintenance, and that's about it. But we'll see. This looks familiar, don't it? We're gonna be washing the van real quick. I don't know, I'll link it, but I got this at the Dollar General. This little foam cannon. It's just like a mini version of the ones that we use for HVAC. That's a similar gun right there. It's like 20 bucks. I also need to use the viral TikTok towel. Dude. There's water here. There's some streaks, but it's weird. It feels like a towel, maybe a high-end towel, and kind of like a microfiber, but it's real rough. It soaks up a shitload of water though. Not too bad actually. I mean, it looks okay, not too many streaks. I just never have good luck with the TikTok shop stuff. My dad used to use one. It's an old school one. It's kind of like that ShamWow, but it was way better than that. And you would get it wet, wring it out, dry the cars, and it worked really well. I need to get something like that again. I feel like I found mine and I lost it again. Anyway, we got a car wash in every corner, but I gotta wash, I mean, the van doesn't fit in there. And now it's clean. Should one of the next videos be a van tour? Let me know. See you guys.